In the latest set of storyline quests, Dr. Slone warns us to leave the island as soon as possible due to an incoming eclipse that shouldn't be happening. She conducts long-range cosmic tests and manages to intercept a signal she recognizes but hasn't encountered in a long time. But why is this eclipse seemingly impossible? What does the incoming signal signify? And could the Cube army be making a comeback? There are many questions to address today, so keep watching to uncover the meaning behind the eclipse.
I've been told, by someone you and I both trust, that we need to get off this island as soon as we can. Is that what the previous residents did? Find some true home among the stars?
The person that Dr. Slone trusts is most likely Optimus Prime, since we already know that he is working with Dr. Slone and he was the one that warned us about the island's fate in the previous set of quests.
Tales from the glyphs with the movements of astronomical objects has been difficult. The glyphs appear to be predicting an incoming eclipse. All readings indicate that's impossible. But me standing here, alive? That's an impossibility too. And if these glyphs are truly the unheard voice of the past, then you know, I have to listen. Energy debris from the Riftgate collapse has complicated my long-range cosmic continues on the incoming signal. It's not a natural cosmic phenomenon, and it's coming our way. With intent.
Moving on to our first question of the video, why is the eclipse impossible? Well, at first I thought this would be the Ice Moon and the Ice King would be returning, but the line from Dr. Slone where she says it's not a natural cosmic phenomenon means that this isn't any normal eclipse and is something a lot worse than that, which is most likely the lost reality. And this leads me to my next question: what is the signal that Slone recognized?
Gate collapse has complicated my long-range cosmic scans, but I am picking up something. A signal I've seen before. A very old signal. One I think I recognize.
If you listen closely, you can hear that Slone sounds scared when she says it's a very old signal that she thinks she recognizes. This could point toward the Cube Cradle for a few reasons. Firstly, she mentions that the signal is coming to the island with intent, much like how the Lost Reality arrived with the intent to destroy everything, just as it happened in Chapter 2, Season 7. Additionally, if we examine the glyphs that Slone is investigating and compare them to the Cube Cradle, we can notice a nearly perfect match in shape. These glyphs carry significance because Slone mentions they are voices from the past warning about the future events. Further supporting this evidence, if you can recall, the only other time we heard Slone this scared, it was when the cube reappeared in Chapter 2, Season 7.
This is impossible. We thought it was gone for good. Last time it nearly destroyed the island.
By adding up all these pieces, it becomes clear that there is way too much evidence hinting at the Cube Cradle's return.
I survived. Some stranger he found me. And what's left of my tank, deep under the island. His technology kept me alive. He says it belongs to those who used to live here. When I recover, I need to learn everything about this jungle. Its people. I need a plan. A mission. I won't falter here. I won't surrender. The eclipse is the key. It has to be.
I believe that Trace is the one that saved Dr. Slone, since he has been exploring the jungle and knows a lot about it, so that would explain how he found her. And for further evidence, if you interact with Dr. Slone as Trace, she says, "You know more about this place than anyone else on this island. I'm curious how." This explains how Trace would know how to use the technology from the people that used to live there. That's all for today's video. I'm sorry if it was a bit confusing. This week's storyline content was the most confusing storyline yet. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe and comment down below if you think the Cube Cradle is returning. And if you haven't watched my previous video explaining why the Lost Reality is going to return, go watch it right up here.